Hi, my name's Hunter Roy. I'll be presenting Learning Assignment 10 about Carmex. So just a little bit of background. It was created in 1937 by Alfred Wolbang. He started selling Carmex by selling lip balm out of the back of his car. He sold them for 25 cents each, and he would go around to different pharmacies and he would do a sales pitch. And if they said no, he would leave the free samples and for them to sell, and in exchange they would have to buy more once they sold all of them. So how retailers set prices: demand orientation, cost orientation, profit orientation, and competition oriented. So demand orientation is when you weigh the consumer satisfaction over having the lowest price. Cost oriented, they set the price by looking at the production and marketing costs and then adding enough to cover direct expenses. And profit oriented is when the price setter balances both revenue and the cost to set the price. Competition oriented, that's when you set a price by what the competitors are selling it for. So setting prices for Carmex, I think they have all four of them. So demand oriented, Carmex doesn't necessarily care about having the lowest price in the market. They care about having the best value for their customers. They're cost oriented, so they consider how much it costs to produce and how much it costs to market and distribute that product. So the more product they buy, the lower the manufacturing cost is. So profit oriented, the price will depend on what stores they're selling to. So if they're selling to Walmart, Walmart sells more volume but for a lower cost. And to places such as Walgreens, they sell less volume but for a higher price. So they also take into account competition orientation. So they need to have a competitive price or the customers will leave for their competitors. So their pricing approach, they use odd-even pricing. You'll see a lot of nines in their prices. So it's when a retailer sells a product for a couple cents under an even number. This makes the consumer think they're getting a better deal than they really are. Carmex does this by selling their lip balm at 99 cents instead of $1. So they also use skimming, which is when a company sells a newer innovative product at a higher price than consumers are willing to pay. Carmex sold their Moisture Plus stick for $2.49, which is a higher price than what most of the products they sell. So Carmex competition, Carmex sells their lip balm for 99 cents to $1.59 depending on what store. Burt's Bees sells their lip balm from anywhere from 99 cents to $1.29. Chapstick sells their lip balm for around $1.29, and Blistex sells theirs for about 89 cents. And those prices vary depending on what store you're in or whether you're buying online or in an actual store. So how competitors set their prices. So Carmex and their competitors use all four pricing orientations to determine the price, but they mainly use competitors' prices because if they're too high, they'll just go and buy their competitors' lip balm instead of theirs. So should a company always respond to a price cut from their competitors? I don't think it's always necessary for a company to respond to a price cut unless it's a very significant price cut. But for products that have $1 or $2, 10 cents or whatever isn't gonna make a huge difference. So a company should wait and see if they suffer a loss of sales. That's it.